message. First of all, why are you calling my house talking to Saundra about what you gonna like at this minute? It's none of your fucking business what the fuck I do with my kids and what the fuck I do with my household. So first of all, you don't have to stop calling my house now. I was gonna get you to talk to the kids. Now you ain't fucking dead. You finna fucking talk to them. I did this petty game. You in the games. You in the rain tag going back and forth. Everybody ain't got time for it. And another thing. In this message. To delete this message, press 7. To resave. Next message. You're warming up to leave a message on the answer machine, but you ain't warming up to answer my phone call. What kind of shit is that? Be warming about it and come talk to me about it. You can leave a message on the answer machine, turn all the games in there, take it to the because we ain't into the work now. So if you don't like this message, call me back on my cell phone. I'm at the house. And you or Lorraine don't come by my house, or I'm gonna have both y'all away. In this message, to delete. Message skipped. Next message. Roxanne, stop coming by my house. Stop sending Will coming through by my house. That's exactly why y'all can't talk to the kids or see the kids because you keep doing that dumb shit. That's the reason why. Y'all been doing this shit for fucking years. You need to stop sending people around, sending Will around my damn house. That's the only one I'm gonna give you. Alright.
Hello, this is Roxanne Grinage, higherlyrics.org. I'm the grandmother of Ezekiel and Arriyel Brown, and I'm the mother of Lorraine Grinage, whose children, Ezekiel Ezekiel Brown and Arriyel Roxanne Brown, we are proving in 2 venues, state court and federal court, how they are being abused and verified having suffered injuries in the household of Erick Lee Brown and Saundra Sullivan in the commission at 972 Anchor Street, Philadelphia, PA 19124, as they are in the commission of several other fraud crimes. And yesterday, this is May 25th, 2010, at 10:03 in the morning. Yesterday, I published an email directly to Philadelphia Police Department, 2nd District Captain Michael McGarrett, and Philadelphia District Attorney R. Seth Williams, our proofs of Erick L. Brown's likely having reported his or Saundra Sullivan's car stolen yesterday. When we were reviewing the house yesterday, as we do, we have friends and neighbors and family look at the house. No one has seen or heard from Ezekiel or Arriyel Brown since March 28, 2010. And Erick Lee Brown is in contempt of the existing custody order of Judge Robert J. Matthews in the family court. He's in contempt of the legal custody part of the order and the visitation part of the order. And the children were witnessed and verified before he came into contempt the last time they were seen as verified injured. So this morning, May 25th, as their grandfather, William Brownson, who is also a plaintiff on their behalf in a federal case, Willie Brownson, Ezekiel Ezekiel Brown, Arriyel Roxanne Brown, versus Anne Marie Ambrose, Department of Human Services, and Judge Robert J. Matthews, 209 CV 05448-BMS, for $6.2 million theft of vested interest and career theft. Was trying to see if we can get some surveillance of the house, some pictures of Ezekiel and Arriyel. On April 6th, Erick Brown told Lorraine Grinage that she shouldn't call there anymore. He put the kids, quote unquote, in school, and we found out he called the name of the Brightside Learning Academy, which we found out is a DHS contractor, a warehouse type daycare, but has extremely bad reviews and horror stories on the internet. You can just punch it in here in Philadelphia, Brightside Learning Academy, where children are hurt, abused, harmed, and neglected in that daycare facility. Anyway, as William Bronson was in front of the house this morning, trying to get some glimpse of the children to see if they were either alive or dead. Yeah, I'm recording. He actually encountered Erick Brown. Erick Brown came up to him and talked to him. He witnessed the 2 family cars still in the household, which speaks to our report of the fraudulent theft of vehicle, that they have still both cars that they had. The daughter's car and the adult daughter's car of Saundra Sullivan. She was seen getting into her vehicle, and Erick actually drove up with the white Bronco and had a conversation with Whip. And because Whip turned the camera off, we don't have video of the conversation. So this is Whip's. William Brownson, we call him Whip in our family. He's Pop to Ezekiel and Arriyel Brown. He had a conversation with Erick L. Brown, and he's going to give his statement of how the conversation went, and a statement that he did witness the two vehicles that were supposedly, one of the other was reported stolen. Okay, Whip, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I was sitting on the corner. Erick pulled up behind me in the Bronco. I asked him how he was doing and where the kids were. He said that the kids were in school. I asked him how they were doing. He said they were fine, that they would be at home about 6 o'clock, and that well, first of all, he asked me why I didn't call. Told him I didn't have his number. He gave me his phone number. And he said, I know Roxanne sent you here. I said, no, I'm here because I'm concerned about the kids. I said, yeah, and Roxanne is also concerned about the kids. He said, well, you can call. I said, well, what time will the kids be home? He said they'll be home about 6 o'clock to call and you'll be able to talk to them. And at that time, I left.
Okay, I'm going to upload this and get this with our other evidence files. And just to point out, it's not school when you're in school from 8. This conversation happened what time?
A quarter after 9.
About a quarter after 9. He was already without the kids. They were already had been dropped off at this quote-unquote school, which is not a school. It's a warehousing daycare facility. He ripped the children away from the quality, nurturing, and care they had received for the entire time of their lives, 3.5 and 1.5 years, since March 9, 2010. They have been being abused and verified injured, suffering parent alienation injury syndromes, post-traumatic stress syndrome, and Erick Lee Brown and Saundra Sullivan are acting outside of any authority given to them in any state custody order or any other matter. They don't have the authority to violate Lorraine's legal custody rights, and they are injuring the children in the commission of bigamy. We have proof that he traveled to Georgia. Erick Lee Brown traveled to Georgia, lied about the date of his marriage, lied about the fact that the children even existed, lied about his residency, obtained a fraudulent annulment on December 8th and returned on December 24th, 2009, and had a bigamous marriage to Saundra Sullivan, defrauding the Philadelphia Orphans Court. Roberta TROMBETTA, Esquire, the chief counsel of the adoption court, has been notified 3 times. The child abuse registry here in Harrisburg, the director has been notified of the fraud of the child abuse registry reports.